I heard Alain de Botton saying that the best way for parents to know that they have raised their children correctly is them not wanting to be famous in their adult lives. And I was like, okay, I don't know, I think there is something about fame that attracts me. I don't know why. I mean, probably is because, well, I guess it's because when I was a kid, I didn't feel very seen, you know. My parents were dealing with stuff, like regular stuff, not like super crazy, you know. But I think I'm a hypersensitive person. I don't know, it's because of my ADHD or just because I am, just apart from that. And I was always very sensitive and grabbing the emotions of them, you know. My parents weren't very happy together. I mean, they were married till my father passed away, but I don't think they were very happy, you know. They were arguing a lot, and I was very sensitive to that. So I would say I've never felt very seen, and I had a lot of anxiety since I was a kid. I mean, I remember being a very, very, very sweet 5 or 6 year old girl, and on weekends I remember thinking, oh, I should be doing things, I should be making the most of my free time, I should be painting this, I should be doing this painting as much perfect as I can. I was a kid. How is it possible that I had that way of thinking? I don't know, I think it was anxiety or perfectionism or stuff that came not from my upbringing, but probably from my genetic makeup. You know, lately I'm finding out about that. Lately I'm hearing that we don't realize how much genetics affect who we are in our lives, you know. And I kind of can know that on a practical level because, you know, I come from an international family. So I have been raised in Spain, my family is in Spain, but my dad came from Peru. So I have all of my paternal side of my family, they are from Peru, or they live in Peru, or they live in other countries because they immigrated to other countries, and they haven't spent much time together. They are not this type of nuclear families that they stay in the same city, in the same household, or very close to each other throughout all of their lives. No, I come from a family that between brothers and sisters, they couldn't see each other for years and years, and they still acted, spoke, reacted, the facial how you say, they mimicked each other. I mean, you could see they were brothers and sisters, even though they didn't spend time together. They spent years apart. So yeah, I think it's true, the fact that we don't realize to what extent genetics play a huge role in how we develop as people and the problems that we experience in life, you know? Some people have the same problem and they react so differently to it. So, I don't know, I think, yeah, I mean, my family had problems, but I also think some people could have experienced much worse problems. I'm probably not reacting the way I reacted, not being so sensitive. So I guess it's, yeah, something related to my genetic makeup. But still, you know, it's my experience. It is what it is. I'm not trying to diminish what I felt, and I don't want to diminish what other people feel only because they are very sensitive, you know. They feel what they feel. That's a fact, you know. And we all should be more understanding of how diverse we are and how different we react to different situations, you know. So yeah, I think I lost my train of thought. But what I wanted to say is that I wish to talk about that. I don't have any type of academic background on this. I'm a graduate in advertising and PR 20 years ago, so I've never studied I never studied psychology or anything. But I have read about it and it's my experience, you know. So obviously if you want to get clinical medical information, professional information, I don't think you're gonna get it here. here this is just like a journal of my experiences, my feelings, what I need to get out in the world. But right now I don't find anybody to sit next to me to listen to it, because that it would be a bit boring, you know. I don't think people have much time to listen to others nowadays. I don't know, I don't feel that, I don't see that, you know. Probably I just need to get out there and, you know, be part of some associations, and probably that would be a good solution to feel more connected and heard. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. If anybody has questions about it, just let me know. I would be more than happy to respond to you, or to clarify, or I don't know, start a conversation about it. To me, this is helping me right now. I mean, I'm feeling better doing this. I also want to apologize because of the noise. There's a street here, and obviously it's a two-way street, and there's a lot of cars passing by. I hope I'm gonna be able to film from other locations also, and see what happens. I'm glad to be beta testing this. Life is a huge beta test, really. So yeah, there's no much point in polishing this, at least for me, for the type of person I am. I really hope people don't waste their time with me either. So I'll try to be, I don't know, of use, you know. I will try to be of use, because obviously I value other people's time and energy. Thank you for being there. Bye bye.